We live in an age of limitless freedom. Swipe right, scroll down, search again. Every direction leads somewhere new. Every moment carries the potential of a better partner, a better job, a better life. And yet, despite having more choices than ever before, we've never felt more lost. We confuse abundance with fulfillment, freedom with happiness. But what if I told you that having infinite options is not a blessing? It's a curse. This is the paradox of modern life. The more choices we're given, the harder it becomes to choose. And in that indecision, we suffer. The philosopher Barry Schwartz called this the paradox of choice. His insight was simple. More isn't always better. In fact, past a certain point, more becomes worse. Instead of freeing us, an abundance of choice shackles us to anxiety, doubt, and regret. Think about how we consume now. We open Netflix and spend 30 minutes scrolling, not watching. Our dating apps are filled with maybes and what-ifs that keep us from ever truly investing in one person. Career options are endless, so we commit to none. We dip our toes in everything and master nothing. The result? Shallow engagement, superficial satisfaction, permanent distraction. You were told that more options meant more freedom, but freedom without direction leads to paralysis. The maze becomes infinite, and you forget what you were even looking for. The Stoics knew this well. Epictetus taught that peace comes not from having everything, but from needing less. He wrote, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Infinite choice, by definition, is beyond your control. You can't do it all, and you don't need to." Buddhist thought echoes this. Desire, especially the desire for possibilities, leads to suffering. The mind that always asks, "What else is out there?" is a mind that never fully arrives here. And then there's Nietzsche. While modern culture obsesses over keeping every option open, Nietzsche challenged us to will our own path and embrace its consequences. To say yes to something fully is to say no to everything else. And in that radical commitment, in that defiant choice, we become something, we become someone. But today, most of us are terrified of commitment, terrified of choosing, because it means closing doors. We've been trained to believe that keeping options open is the smart, strategic thing to do. But in truth, it leaves us fragmented, never fully rooted. 100 options don't bring peace. One meaningful path does. There is a strange comfort in limitation, a strange power in discipline. When you choose a single pursuit and pour yourself into it, you escape the suffering of indecision. You become free not by avoiding limitation, but by embracing it. Think of a great artist, a monk, a craftsman. Their lives are constrained, but within those constraints lies depth, and within depth lies freedom. Infinite choice scatters your soul. Devotion gathers it back. The human mind was never built for endless possibilities. Ancient tribes didn't have 12,000 dating options in their pocket. They had proximity, trust, and community. Monks didn't need Netflix. They had stillness. They had breath. Simplicity is not boring, it is liberating. It creates room for intention, space for meaning, a container for depth. Today, everything is accelerating. Our entertainment, our communication, our consumption, even our relationships, they're all speeding up. And as life speeds up, the options multiply. But the soul does not move at that pace. The soul longs for presence, not potential. So how do we fix this? How do we reclaim our power in a world drowning in options? First, limit your inputs. Your attention is sacred. Treat it that way. Reduce your exposure to platforms designed to make you endlessly compare. Stop browsing. Start building. Second, decide with intention. Make fewer choices, but make them fully. Choose your path like you mean it. Commit to your work. Commit to your relationships. Make peace with what you leave behind. Third, embrace meaningful constraints. Add structure to your life. Create routines. Simplify your goals. The freedom you're seeking doesn't come from more. It comes from less, done better. Fourth, detach from the perfect. It doesn't exist. Perfection is a myth used to keep you stuck. Your path will be messy. That's okay. What matters is that it's yours. And finally, accept the trade-offs. Every choice is a sacrifice, but that's not a problem. It's what gives life weight. Meaning comes not from having all options, but from choosing something worth sacrificing for. There's a reason monks live in simplicity. There's a reason great thinkers chose silence over noise. The world will offer you a million paths, but only you can decide which one leads home. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by options, remember this: you don't need more freedom, you need more clarity. And clarity comes not from chasing every open door, but from closing most of them, not because you're giving up, but because you're finally choosing to begin.